Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. The last 24 hours for the crypto market have been a little scary, to say the least, because if you just pay attention to the way the market is moving, let's just say we're getting very close to 16 cents. And we know for a fact that if we do break below 16 cents, there is a very high chance that we might actually go down and retest close to 14 cents, which I'm very certain a lot of you guys do not want to see, because that's going to put a lot of people, a lot of long-term holders into a panic situation, and maybe they might decide to take a little bit of a loss. Now keep in mind, panic selling is the only way you lose money in crypto, and currently due to the global tensions which are going on, it's very clear that Bitcoin is also struggling in terms of trying to keep up with the price action. If you just pay attention to the Bitcoin price, well, yesterday it was able to climb to nearly 106,000 and then it dipped down to 103. This is the reason you need to understand that 106 was a time where there was a little bit of a recovery opportunity that was created by some whales, but the other ones which are in panic situations, seeing that the market came up a little bit, decided to take profit and make a move. Now if I just show you the 1 hour chart, it should give you a little bit more perspective. So today you can see that in about 4 hours we went from like 106 all the way down to 102. If Dogecoin does break below 16 cents, it's going to be catastrophic. The only reason for that is because that's going to put it back into a very strong downtrend. As you can see that currently we were able to stay above 16 cents and now we're consolidating. As long as we hold the support, we are okay, but there are some crazy things happening. First of all, President Trump threatens to fire Povo again, calling him a dumb guy and Trump hater, while Bloomberg raises the approval odds of spot XRP, Dogecoin and Cardano ETF to 90%, while Dogecoin could see a 60% move. Before we get into the full details though, I just want to say, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on what's about to come very soon, and you want to stay up to date with everything. And while you're there, make sure you turn on your notification, because you need to get to these news videos quickly before you miss out on what's about to happen. While you're there, drop a like on it. Let's go for a like of 32. So as I mentioned, currently the entire market, that includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, everything is in a very strong period. And another thing that's very interesting, as you guys can see, I've been telling you that Dogecoin has been underperforming quite heavy. Well, today it just lost the spot of number 8, or which is the 8th largest coin in the world, to Tron. Tron is the 8th largest and Dogecoin is now the 9th. But keep in mind, if you look at the trading volume is significantly, nearly more than double of what Tron has. So there is a chance that we might be able to get a quick recovery, but as there is a little bit of panic situation going around, you can see that the open interest is also struggling. But the long to the short ratio, as the market is pushing down, as more people are getting liquidated, there's more long positions being open. I mean, if I just show you the liquidations, you can see that 15 million was liquidated just in the last 24 hours. And even then, the market still saw a little bit of rise in the long position ratio. So giving you perspective that as even though the market is struggling, there is a chance that the market is going to be moving all directions. One thing that is interesting is yesterday I mentioned something very important, which is the market's going to stay, or Dogecoin is very strongly trying to make a decision if it wants to get to 22 cents or 16 cents. And today, it's very clear there is a direction that's being picked. Overall, there is a very strong support close to 16 cents, but if Bitcoin falls under 100k, well, there is going to be a lot of panic selling that will take over the market. So make sure you guys only, put in the money which you're willing to lose. At the same time, control your leverage. Do not go heavy leverage plays, because Monday is going to be very shaky. At the same time, a lot of people had this question: why was the liquidation today so heavy? Well, the $200 million crypto liquidation on the 20th of June was likely triggered by the heightened geopolitical tension between the Israel and Iran conflict, driving the market uncertainty and panic selling. Over leveraged positions, especially in Ethereum, pretty much got liquidated very heavy, pushing the market down even hard. So pretty much like the whales in panic decided to sell, the market pushed down, a lot of people got liquidated, the push down got harder and harder. At the same time, lack of bullish catalyst. However, the positive regulatory news like US stablecoin bill, Bitcoin's resilience above 100k may have cushioned the impact. Other factors like recent, exchange hack had minimal direct influence. The market sentiment remained greedy, suggesting some investors confident despite the turbulence. I mean, as long as we stay in the greedy chart, there is definitely a lot more money that people would like to make. At the same time, this is one whale that I've been paying attention to who holds on to Dogecoin, and you can see that they have been purchasing quite crazy. Just in the last, you can say 8 days, they have purchased close to $24 million worth of Dogecoin, and that should give you perspective that this person pretty much every day spends, you can say, about $4 to $5 million buying Dogecoin, as they expect the price to do extremely well. And this is another whale which yesterday decided to sell quite a large chunk of Dogecoin, close to 48 million, and then purchase back 28 million. While Dogecoin forms a crucial base at 17 cents, which was pretty much just broken as I'm making this video, there is a very strong chance that we will be able to find a very strong support actually close to 16 cents, because previously you can see that it has been a very strong support area where a lot of trading partners have actually taken their place. And SEC likely considers Litecoin a commodity, as Bitcoin ETF approvals may appear increasing. Now, the Bitcoin ETFs have definitely played a very crucial role on ensuring that crypto actually stays relevant. I know that's not the right word to use, but what's very interesting about this is you need to understand, as Bitcoin has a lot of money from big financial institutes, there is definitely a lot more stability in the Bitcoin market as compared to before. You guys know, if there is geopolitical tensions like this, we would be seeing Bitcoin price down about 10 to 15%. Well, this time around, it's only getting impacted about 3 to 4%, which is making it a lot more civilized, or something that people are going to believe in for the long term. Texas governor signs a bill to protect state Bitcoin reserve as a permanent fund if established. Now, if this is gone through properly, let's just say Bitcoin is going to be seeing a lot of money flowing through. While TikTok denies involvement in alleged 300 million Trump meme coin purchase amid the political backlash, and they were very clear in mentioning that we did not purchase anything. While Dogecoin price prediction, Dogecoin risk going down to 15 cents as Tron overtakes. There's definitely uncertainty, which is going to be making it much harder for the market to keep climbing, but there is enough greed to be able to keep it there. That's all I'm going to say. And report, Trump family reduces the World Liberty financial stake by 20%. Now, it's very clear that they're slowly starting to take profit. While Norway plans to temporarily ban the new Bitcoin and crypto mining centers to ensure that they're able to protect their energies. Overall, you can see that there's a lot of things happening. As long as we have some sort of confirmation from the US if they're going to get involved with this, all the conflicts which are going on, which is very, very, hypocritical. I wouldn't say that's the word, but it's more like it's very controversial considering the fact what Trump wanted to do, which was world peace. Yeah, it's been very different since he's gotten into the office. Other than that, thank you for watching. Nothing I said is political advice or financial advice. This is just my personal opinion. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon.